Tiki shield. You went back to Bronzebeard? Oh man, really? Yeah, it can be rough, dude. It can definitely be rough, but Bronzebeard is not going to be any better. Bronzebeard is not going to be much better. There's going to be people that are one shot you there too. You have to realize people are getting like the best gear and they're twinking their characters as much as they can. So, to compete, you've got to have the good gear. You got to have good enchantments. You know what I mean? You're going to have to do everything you can to try to be on the same level. Yeah, I think the nerf in the tanks really sucked. Yeah, that did suck. Yeah, I wasn't really happy with that either. And I mean, I think nerfing him was probably necessary. I just don't think they needed to nerf him like, whoa, like that much, They didn't need to nerf him that much. It was like an overreaction. Oh, you're 40 on the Templar? I can do BGs, but I want to wait till I'm trying to, let me get to the next level. I am 44. Let me hit the next level, 45. And then I want to see if I can get some. Yeah, I was too big a nerf for sure. I want to, I'm really out here to get ore, but I haven't seen that much ore. A gold vein, which really isn't gonna do much for me. I don't even know if I need gold. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know. It's all good. I mean, it's hard to really judge everything until you're like level 60 and have good gear. You know what I mean? There's a long way to go, uh, to really kind of gear out your character with decent gear to basically kind of evaluate. But yeah, you one shot does suck. I mean, it sucks. I hate it too. It gets frustrating and tiresome. The other thing that sucks in background is a lot of time you feel like you go into combat and it feels like there's two people on me every time. Like I never feel like it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. It's always like 1v2, like me versus two people. And a lot of it's because I don't like to play BGs the way a lot of these noob meisters play them, where they just zerg node to node. It's like, let's just get this node in Wrathy Basin. As soon as we get it, we're all going to leave it and go to the next node, which is like the worst strategy ever. And I don't do that. I don't like to do that. So I'll hang back and try to defend. And of course, then I end up getting annihilated by 2 or 3 people that come to take the node. And it's just me by myself, so it sucks. Yeah, when I look at the Gladiator and you look at it, you look at the rotations, right? You can tell how slow they feel. Like, look how slow it feels for me to like go through my abilities. You know, ability, wait, ability, ability. Now we're just auto attack. Maybe do that, do this one. So I would propose to speed up some of the cooldowns on some of these abilities so that there wasn't that as big a delay. So something I definitely would look at on the Gladiator. It's pretty simple. It's not even a hard fix. It's just reduce the cooldown like from 15 to like 13. You know, just a couple seconds, and it'll make a huge difference in the fluidity of getting your rotations out. I bought a ticket to the world, but now I've come back again. Why do I find it hard to write the next line? Alright. Ah. All night long. Come on, buddy. What you got? I was just waiting for him to cast a spell, but he doesn't want to cast one. Alright, don't cast a spell. Hey, what's up, George? How you doing? Alright. Just looking for ore mostly, but while I'm out here, I'm kind of... Yeah, we'll just take a look and see if there's any upgraded gear. 1380. Ooh, actually we do need that shield. What level is that? Yeah, we definitely need that shield. Handheld laptop on the go there. What do you mean? You saw basically a handheld laptop for gaming? Yeah, sorry. I can't game on a laptop. It'd have to be one heck of a powerful laptop for me to want to game on it. Plus it's annoying. I gotta plug a whole bunch of my peripherals and... Yeah, I gotta plug the laptop and all this shit. You won't be able to link it in the stream chat. The stream does not allow linking. Ooh, wait a minute. That's a nice ring. But now I've come back again. Oh, is this guy going for it? He's going for it. Let's do it. Let's rock! Woohoo! Now there's no ring. We did all that and there's no ring here. We did all that and there's no ring here. Oh, wait. Bummer. What level is he? He's he's level 49. Knight of Zoroth. I know this much is true. Alright, so we've got a polearm. Pretty good polearm. Decrease your pet's attack speed. More of a hunter polearm. But we really want to get this shield, so let's see if we can grab this shield. Also, I'm just gonna swing. What's up? Oh, there we go. Can we get it? What is this? Nah, it's the cowl. It's a, oh no, but Legion. I mean, how much does it cost? I mean, I'm a big PC gamer. You know, I don't like laptops myself personally. I mean, I have a laptop for work, so. This is a long way down from here. I don't think we can jump from here. No, there's an entrance over there, but we could take the. We could get sneaky and take the waterfall. Over here in Cali, it's $16.99. Well, see, that's quite a bit. Let's rock! I will not lie, little sister. Come to your brother. Yes, Morpheus, the Carabin. Let's see. Where did it go? Here it is. Ooh, 1380. Increase your stamina by 5. Increase your shield block rating by 6. And increase the block value. These are good for me because I get some effects based on my class that scale off of my block value. I believe block value. Block value or block rating, one or the other. Both are good. Both are good. Yeah, I think if you're gonna spend that much money, to me personally, I would go the PC route just because I think you get a better bang for your buck. But everything's so expensive nowadays. Sorry, man, I'm congested. Sorry about that. Hmm. I should have made coffee this morning. Should have made coffee. The wicked mithril blade. Ooh, I'll take the 2.6 gold. I'm really low on money. I'll take that too. Guess all upon 1.3, I'll take that. $41.7, what is this? Leather? Yeah, we'll take money for that. I'll take the money. Defense rating, restores health. I don't know. Doesn't seem that good. Coffee curses egg, Grumpy. What's up? Does it curse? It does not. You don't like coffee, Grumpy? Or you just joking? I love myself some coffee. Is there anything here we need? This is where we got our beautiful wave piercer. Epic. By the way, if you guys need a polearm, man, this is the one to get. You can get it level 38, and it'll last you till like 45. I don't think there's anything in this zone we need. But we do need to hit the next level, so let's do that. How you doing, Grumpy? I was just hoping to see some ore along the cliffs here, but I'm not seeing any. No ore. It is the news of the day. Need to do some number crunching here to figure out which of my reinforcements are going to give me the most damage, because I have several that are viable. So let's see. We've got a Night Strider here. Let's see. Of course, he didn't last long enough to really tell us much, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're doing 566 DPS per second. they don't really last very long. Okay, spiked reinforcement only had a chance to hit once, so I don't like that. There's one here. This one's going to increase our attack power by 10%, which would be only 67. But 67 is not bad, but it also slows down our attack speed by 10%. And this one here, this is the one that I think should be the best. It increases our critical damage by 10%, and it gives our blocks a 30% chance to guarantee the next one is a crit. You're on the Vanguard? Cool. Hey, Brimstone, is the Vanguard... Is that the Gladiator or is that the Templar? You have to forgive me. I'm still trying to remember all the classes. It's the tanking one of the Guardian? Are you doing it for, like, PvE? Let's see. I'm Gladiator. I am Gladiator, which is the DPS spec. But I'm doing mostly, most of my focus is PvP. I'm just trying to, like, get to the next level here. Needs a Skinner. Yeah, I'm doing Glad in PvP. It's weird. It's like it's interesting. I would like to see you in a dungeon just to see how Glad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've done some dungeons where my damage was pretty good. Near the top. And there are dungeons where because of the scaling and some classes are really strong at 33, for example. Some classes are really weak at 33. Then that same class that was weak at 33 is really strong at 38, while the class that was strong at 33 is weaker at 38. Because you get these huge spike increases based on leveling up certain skills or acquiring new skills by talents, and so it's crazy. It's hard to know. Like I might pick up ability like this one here, which casting Battle Rush increases your not that one. I'm sorry. This one here, the Myrmidon, which increases the damage of Ram by 25%. So all of a sudden my Ram's hitting like way harder, stuff like that, But I haven't done a lot of dungeons. I'm not really a PvE player too much. It's based on your weapon. I mean, yeah, it's based on your weapon. So, like, if you look at like one of your biggest hitting abilities, Centurion Strike, stab the enemy doing 220% weapon damage. That's your weapon. That's why typically you're gonna run the polearm, right? The Glad does have AoE damage. It's not great, Well, I mean, the Glad has a lot of abilities. Like, you have a lot of skills. The Glad definitely does not need more abilities. Okay, so you've got all these skills here, right? All these, plus all of these, plus these, plus all of these. I mean, you have a shit ton of skills. Now, if you're talking about like pure DPS abilities, you have Okay, you got Century Strike, which does damage. You got Ram, which does damage. You've got Reprisal, which does damage. You've got Broad Sweep, which does damage. You've got Pulverize, which does damage. You actually have Shield Throw, which, believe it or not, does a pretty good amount of damage. So you have most of those are your main DPS abilities. For example, let's see. So like if you go to my core DPS, this is my core DPS abilities that I typically use. These are my weak auras, right? So it's just going to be Centurion Strike. And they're prioritized by in what order you would use them, left to right. So if this one's available, that's the one you're going to use first. Secondly, if Ram's available, you would use Ram. Thirdly, if Reprisal is the only one available, you'd use that. And then really, Pulverize here is the one you'd use the least. Actually, I don't really use Pulverize a lot. I end up using Broad Sweep a lot because it does about the same damage as Pulverize. Plus, it's an AoE ability. So if you look at Broad Sweep here, you'll see that the average is 327. And if you look at, I don't even know if I have any Pulverizes because I just don't do it very often. You can see the average is 350 versus Broad Sweep, which is 327. So Pulverize might be a little bit harder. But I don't really feel, to me, the problem with the Gladiator is the to me, the problem, I want to say, I'm going to switch music. To me, the problem with the Gladiator is the speed, right? It's the speed at which the abilities come out. Like a lot of times, and plus you have to, a lot of your abilities are different stances. Like for example, Pulverize just requires a shield. Ram actually just requires a shield. Actually, your main core abilities actually don't. It's actually your Raise Shield requires tower formation. Your Brace requires tower formation. Your Charge requires assault formation. Your Counter Stance requires assault formation. Let's see. This requires tower formation. This requires line formation or tower formation. So you're switching stances a lot, And because of that, the combat can feel kind of slow because it takes a second. You've got to switch stance, then cast the ability. You can't do it in one button click with the macro. The macro will do it for you, but I've got to hit the macro twice. I got to hit once to switch the stance and second time to actually do the ability. And also, you'll get into situations where you've gone through your main DPS abilities and they're all on cooldown. And so the only option you have at that point is basically to use Pulverize or to use Broad Sweep, and neither of them really hit that hard. So it feels like you're really, like your damage drops off. So like, your core abilities, which are Ram and really Centurion Strike. Those are your biggest hitting ones. And then Reprisal hits fairly hard, right? It hits fairly hard. But those are the core ones. And when those are on cooldown, your DPS really drops off. So there's a lot of balancing, mitigating damage, when to do damage, and stuff like that. But this is still, I'm only level 44, so there's some abilities that are coming that are huge for Gladiator. If you look at this ability here, Grand Entrance, which is unbelievably strong, leap into the air, becoming immune to crowd control effects, and then crash back down with incredible speed at your enemy. Upon landing, deal 400% weapon damage, not only to that enemy, but to all enemies in the impact area, plus an additional 1,128 over 6 seconds, ignoring armor and knocking them into the air. I mean, that's unbelievable. You just run into a big, huge, you run into a big, battle and just jump up in the air and knock everybody down, knock them all into the air, do a shit ton of damage. That's crazy. I'm really, I'm curious to see how hard that's going to hit. But think about that, 400% weapon damage. So my Centurion Strike currently, which is one of my biggest hitting abilities, right, averages 1,000, right? Averages 1,000 damage per hit. My biggest crit's like 1,488. So that's only 221% weapon damage. So that means that that other ability is going to average, well over 2,000, and the crits could be huge. It could be huge. Plus, it does the damage over time, right? So it's going to be doing that one ability is going to be pulling like 3,000 to 3,500 damage for like one ability, and that's when you then look at my health pool. My health pool is only 3,000, but that one ability at 60 is going to be doing like 3,500 damage. But the one thing you have to look at in PvP is there's a flat damage reduction against other players. So you go to PvP, I don't know what the percentage is, but it's probably like 20 or 30%. So like 20 or 30% of the damage is going to get reduced in PvP against other players. So, which is good, but it can also hurt. It can also be painful. So it can be painful. But yeah, to me, it's really just there's some valleys in the rotation that feel very weak and feel very painful. And you have to kind of figure out how to mitigate those situations. Because you go against somebody who has a very constant high damage all the time, you're gonna struggle a little bit. Another example of that is this. Let me show you something. If I go up and I attack this Strider here, right? And I just throw down my stun, right? Now against a lot of players, when this stuns them, here, you know, I'll go through like my damage rotation against a stun player, and they'll still be at like, you know, 50% health. And and they're stunned for 5 seconds, and all I can do in that 5-second window is maybe reduce them by like 50%, unless they're like a clothy or like a really, you know, really weak class. But against any kind of like heavy melee, maybe I get 40 to 50% of their health off, and then everything's on cooldown. So I'm kind of like, You're playing a Guardian tank. Hey Douglas, how's the tank go? How does the tank feel? Because I haven't played the tank at all. I mean, all I've played is the Gladiator. From what I heard, the tank isn't that good. You said in PvP and this shit. Do you mean in PvP and it's shit? Is that what you meant? It's shit. But how is it in PvP? I'm talking about PvP. I know Guardian's supposed to be good in PvE. Well, if it's better than this in PvP, I'd be playing it. So yeah, tanks in PvP got nerfed. Remember, they got nerfed hard. Yeah, they nerfed it hard. Yep. Because I was playing the Starcaller tank. Before everyone knew the Starcaller tank was good, I just happened to pick Starcaller as one of my early classes to play. You know, and it turned out to be like one of the best classes in PvP. Starcaller tank was insane, and it was fun to play, like really fun to play. And then they nerfed the shit out of it. You know, they nerfed it. Like you take like, what is it? You take like 20% more damage, and you do like I think you do like it's one or the other. Either you take 20% more damage and do 30% less damage, or you take 30% more damage and do 20% less damage. But I think that's what it is. I think you take 30% more damage and deal 20% less. I believe that's what it was. See, like here, there's nothing I can do until Pulverize comes up. But the fun part about the Gladiator, you do have quite a bit of movement abilities. I mean, you've got basically a Hand of Freedom, you've got a charge, you've got a sprint, you've got a net that you can net people in. You've got an arena you can drop down that'll stun anybody in it for like, you know, for quite a bit. Actually, let me move that weak ore. I don't really like where that's at. I wasn't digging the location of this. But let's say I net this guy, right? So he's netted. Go down my arena. I need to get some more, man. Ooh, what is this? Strength, agility, stamina. That's not bad. I don't think it's here though. I think I've tried to find this ring before and it was nowhere to be found. There we go. Alright. Level 45. We have a couple shields. Both available at 45. 1380 versus 1527. Shit. Okay, that's an easy choice. I want to see how often this procs. There. It procced once. It did... Actually, it procced twice. For 298 damage. Huh. And what I'm talking about is Hate Strike. Hate Strike has a chance on hit to strike with the seething hatred of the depths, causing an additional 120 frost damage. So it's actually procced twice. Which is good. I want to continue to see how often it procs. That's proc 2 more times. Shit. That's good. It's procced just the 4 times, alright. I wonder, do I have that sword? Oh, please tell me I didn't sell that sword. Shit, I might put it in the bank. I had a sword. I want to test it out with sword because the sword will give us the 3 extra auto attacks on Centurion Strike, so that gives us 3 more chances to proc Hate Strike. So it'd be interesting to see if using a sword would increase my overall damage. No, we're still just 4 procs. Okay, 4. We're doing 516. I mean, it should be 42.6. Increase your attack power, increase your armor penetration. I don't know. I would think Hate Strike without DPS that. It's got to be close though. I don't have a sword. I'm bummed I don't have a sword. Increase your dodge rating, agility, stamina. Level 48. Okay, nothing to learn, but we do have a talent point. We have 2 talent points. Okay. Increase the attack power of all party and raid members by 5%. In addition, increase your agility by 10%. We go, and then we're going to... Centurion Strike and Broad Sweep now bleed for an additional 40%. We got to try that one. And I'm curious how much damage the bleed's going to do. Increase your block value by 10%. Or increase the movement speed slow. No, I don't care about that. Increase your block value by 10%. Sure, let's do that. I like defense. I'm crazy that way. Let's try it. See what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Oh, oops. I need better bandages. What was a star caller? It's a star caller! Let's run down the star caller. Going to run you down, my friend. Yeah. See ya. Shit, well, I'm not going to charge in against all those people. God, I wish I could net the guy from here. All right, we got arena. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh no, somehow he like, what a bummer.
You were screwed.
Oh, damn! Somebody's doing some damage, right? You always love it when you're like you get down like 34% health and it's just boom dead. It's like somebody hits you with some huge ability. Coca-Cola. I'm still not sure what reinforcement to use. You know, let's just for fun, just for shits and giggles, let's do the spike reinforcement. Nah, never mind, that sucks. Let's try the magic resistance. Let's try this one. Oh, you got Pepsi? Shit, I bought a 24 pack of Mexican Coca-Cola from Lowe's the other day. For 37 bucks, baby. That's like $23 cheaper than if I would have bought the same amount from my grocery store. I was pretty happy about that. Oh man, there's a lot of enemy there. That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, Mav. Doesn't look good. Pyromancer. Pyromancer? No, run away! It's a Templar. It's an undead Templar. He wants to kill me. So the green ones are the Templars. I'm still trying to figure out who's who. This is a... What was this? This is a... Knight of Zor. It's a Cox. It's the Cock. I can't wait to get to 60 because Cocks aren't very good at 60. All these people that are playing Cocks at low level, they're good at low level, but they get worse and worse the higher level you go. And they're not bad. They're just not as dominant as they are at lower levels. Where's my team at? Everywhere I go, all I see is a shit ton of enemy. Alright, well.
You were screwed.
No! Oh god. Death grip, death grip. Hey, we did a little bit of damage. It's like a pinball machine, man. I'm just bouncing around. What am I using? I do not know what reinforcement to use. Let's do this one. Oh, I netted you, my friend. Oh, here, let's dance, you and I. Let's dance. Come on, buddy. Where you going?
You were screwed.
Oh, jeez. Remember, what did I say before the battleground? If you guys were in the stream, I said earlier, it feels like every time I'm at a battleground, it's me versus like 2 or 3. Like every time. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. And this is a perfect example of that. Every fight I go into, and of course a lot of it's my fault because I'm engaging in a situation where it's probably going to be like that, but just like what you said, Strafe, where's my team at? Like, where the fuck's my team? Right? Here's a few people on my team. Let's see. Let's take out the Templar. Boom! What is that? That's a player, I guess. I don't know.
You were screwed.
You know what's going to really dominate battlegrounds is when you get into a battleground when people start to play healers. I want to create a guild. I got to create a guild. I got to get some healers in my guild and just start doing BGs where we have a couple people, a couple healers in our group. Because you just don't see a lot of healers, right? Oops. I actually killed her with a shield throw. Okay. Doing a little bit of damage, almost to 20,000 damage. Not bad. How's Hate Strike doing? 7. Yeah. Meh. Meh. Just hitting people to shield. You gonna target somebody or what? Come on, bro. Oh no! Shield throw. Root. Actually, I had a healer that time. We had some heals. I guess my team finally showed up, Strafe. My team finally showed up. Here we go. Spear throw. Spear throw! No, no, maybe not. No spear throw. Why didn't my spear throw? Because it's not spear throw. Where's my spear throw at? Line breaker. What about line breaker? Let's try this one. How does this skill even work? Apparently it doesn't work. Requires... Oh, shit. I don't think I've ever fixed that macro. Really? Line breaker? No, we haven't fixed this macro. Shit. Requires line formation. What else requires line formation? This will work. So the line breaker is an interesting ability. Because it... Let's fix this. Line breaker. Because you read the tooltip, smash an enemy with great force, destroying any damage absorption or damage immunity effects. So I'm wondering if a paladin bubbles and I hit him with this, if it'll get rid of their bubble. Reducing their armor, but so if someone throws up like any kind of a bubble or a protective barrier, we can just freaking smash them. Let's try this ability. I don't know what the range on this is. Apparently not good. And it looks like it's in close. Yeah, in close. But where's my shield? Oh, my shield throws. It was on B3. Okay, I mean mouse button 3. So here's the spear throw, right? Throw the spear. Did 720 damage. We can root, right? We can root people if we want to. Encasing webs. We can Hand of Freedom ourselves out of an encasing web, right? Boom. I don't know. I think the Gladiator has a lot of potential, but it's just a few. It just needs a few little minor adjustments. It just needs a few minor adjustments that would really help it a lot. Increase your defense rating. What is this? I like how it says which watch guard's prize plate, but then it's mail armor. Prize plate, but it's mail. Okay. Let's see if Blue's around. Blue, you're around, man. Discord. Discord! I've got to create this damn guild. Reaper is brutal at 18. Damn. Nice. Yeah, Reapers... I've run into Reapers that are strong. Life was saved with 200 ping. My 80 is gonna be okay to play games on. Oh, nice.
Hello there.
So, guild name. We need a guild. Guild. Conquest of Azeroth. How about Classic Plus sucks? I should just create a guild called Classic Plus sucks. The Fantastic 404s, yeah. How about a cute guild name called Where's My Team? Where's my team? There are no hills. No hills. Let's just create a guild that... I think I'm just going to go Blue Dragons. It's a safe name. I'm hungry. Who here is hungry? Because I am hungry. Should I order, like, Culver's to get myself, like, a chicken sandwich? Maybe with some, like, Wisconsin cheese curds so I can get fat? Oh, Wisconsin cheese curds. Here, let's... I drank my Coke, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour some water into my Yeti cup here, and we're going to drink some water, believe it or not. Because water's healthy. H2O. Guild name, guild name. Something to do. Maybe we could do something based on our class. Centurion, now that's stupid. Glorious. Guild glorious. Line breaker. Guard. Hydrated gladiators. Caffeine, no, I don't know. Shield. How about shield? Is there arena? Arena's not bad, but that makes it... Arena makes it sound like we're like PvP, like straight up PvP players or something. And I am a PvP player, but I'm not like super great. You know, I'm not like amazing. I'm good. I'm a good player, but I don't play enough to be like god tier or anything. And I think to be on Conquest of Azeroth, to be god tier on Conquest of Azeroth, I've said this before, but you have to know the classes. I mean, you would have to... The people that are going to be best in PvP on this server, the people that have a lot of time and who've leveled up each class and played each class in PvP, so they have a full understanding of what each class can do, because that's the only way to counter, is you have to understand what's coming at you. So those are the people that are going to be really good. Looks like it says server lottery. I don't know. I didn't know doing server lottery. Arena's not a bad name, but I just don't want the full PvP ramifications of it. I thought about shield. But I would do shield as a guild name if there's like a icon, like a shield icon, you know, that we could put on our tabard. I don't know if there is a shield. I don't think there is. I don't think there is. There's this one. The shield with like a sword or dagger. How does that look though? Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Actually, I never thought of a green one on this tabard. That's kind of cool, actually. Look at that shield. I kind of digging that. So let's create a guild based around this icon. Although Arena would match this, I think Arena would have matched this icon as well, Brim. Shield. What was the other stuff we got? There's Arena, Guard. I'm just going off my come up with some of my classes. Reprisal. It's not bad. Reprisal. Turn the blade. Pulverize. Counter. Guard. I could be very selfish and make the tabard just something that looks good with my character. We're going to be selfish and make a tabard that looks good for me. Ooh. Yeah. Or we could just do the beautiful black tabard. Shield. What about a red tabard? Ooh. The red looks pretty cool. Even though it doesn't look great on my character, it looks cool. Arena of 404s. No. How about white? What about white? And then no, I don't like that. I do not like that. Let me just real quick. I don't think there's any other shields, right? I don't even know if shields is the greatest guild name. I'm the worst person at creating stuff. I mean, I'll sit here for like 2 hours trying to create a guild. I mean, literally, I would sit here for 2 hours being like, I don't know. You can blame my mom. My mom is like is the most indecisive person in the world. Like, if you like go to like a restaurant to eat dinner with my mom, it takes her like longer than anybody to pick something off the menu. I don't know. Maybe I'll get the chicken Florentine. I don't know. Maybe I'll get this. And if I'm like, Mom, pick something. Oh, bless my mom. Ooh, you know, this tree looks kind of cool. Ooh, I do like the tree. I think I liked it in the white. What name could we come up with the tree? I don't like the border though. I don't like the border. When all else fails, let's ask ChatGPT. I'm hungry. Sounds like it's gonna rain outside. I was supposed to maybe mow the yard today, but I'm not really feeling like mowing the yard in like 100-degree weather. It's so blistering hot outside. The Iron Vanguard, Knights of the Warbound, the Shield-born Legion, Order of the Crimson Sword, the Glory Guard, Brotherhood of the Shield. We could do Brotherhood of the Shield, Knights of Eternal Valor, Blades of the Crown, the Steel Covenant, Champions of the Shield, the Golden Warband, Knights of the Fallen Banner, the Honor Guard, Order of the Battle Crown, the Shield Wall Brotherhood. How about the Order of the Shielded Sword, Knights of the Last Banner, Knights of the Roundish Table, Critical Miss. Sword and Board, Bored. Oath of the Crown. Yes. We have many crown names. The Golden Shield. Brotherhood. Brotherhood of Battle. Shield and Steel. Shield and Steel. That's not bad. Shield and Steel. How about... I think we're just gonna go with shield. It'll probably be taken already though. Let's see. Let's see if we try to create a guild. Let's see if we try to purchase a charter. Purchase a guild charter, and we're just gonna call it shield. What do you think, shield? It's very simple. Blood and thunder. That's all. But that's the horde, baby. We're not the horde. I don't like shield's kind of boring. We could do mercenaries. Mercenaries, knights, noobs. I'm terrible at creating guilds because I always want to create the perfect guild name, and of course there's never a perfect guild name. How about keep the names with RP? I can't sign. Look, their guild name, Lost Norhomos, which I don't know what that means. Lost Los. I don't know what that means. I'm not going to sign it because I'm creating a guild charter. You're probably going to the guild room is probably not the best place to ask people for guild signatures because that means they're probably creating a guild. Divine perfect. Yeah, there's no perfect guild name, right? There is a perfect guild name. Let's go back to my character again. Let's use my character as a reference point, right? So we've got reinforcement, rush, battle, broad, centurion, counter, glorious, assault, shrug it off, standard, this weighted reinforcement, call to arms. Oh, I've never seen a guild called Call to Arms, but that wouldn't be a bad name for a guild. Call to Arms. Line Breaker, Advance. Spell Warding, Valiance, Triumphant, Recovery, Valiant. Valiant's not bad. Brace. Brace isn't bad either. Honor. Yeah, Knight's Calling. Yeah, I saw that one too. That one's not bad. That's one of our spells, right? Knight's Calling. It's right here. All right. It's not a bad one. Let's see if anything else is in here. Guard, Knight's Calling, turn the blade, and stance. Girl named Grace broke my heart and now can never look at that. A girl named Grace broke your heart and now you can never look at that word the same? Dude. You know, women are funny, right? Like, women can break your heart, but men can... You know, like, I always tell, like, my wife, you know, men are dogs, man. You know? Men typically only want one thing. And, but women have the thing that men want. Right? Typically. And man, they can just hold that over your head and dangle it, man. And if they give it to you a couple times and then give you a bunch of attention, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I love this woman, and then they take it all away and they leave you, and it breaks your heart. But you got to kind of really evaluate, what was it really that broke your heart? You know, was it because they took it all away? You know. I've always lived my life that you don't need women. That women are not necessary, right? That's the way I've always lived my life, you know. But again, I've been married and divorced, so obviously I fell into that trap. So, but I'm married now. I love my wife, and if she ever left me, I'm sure it would break my heart. But I don't think she'll ever leave me. I don't think that would happen. But you never know. But yeah. I don't know. I've only really had my heart broken, I think, really only once. Only once. Yeah. That was a long time ago. All right. Yeah, I think Knight's Calling is pretty decent. I think Knight's Calling is a decent name. What do you think? Oh yeah, Grace. Yeah, yeah. I can. Yeah. My first wife, when I got divorced, that was a long time. It seems like seems like another lifetime ago, right? But yeah, if I ever meet somebody with the same name as my first wife, it definitely triggers me a little bit, you know? So the ones we have up are Knight's Calling and Shield. Knight's Calling, Shield. I'm going with Shield. I'm sorry, Strafe. Shield. I like Shield because my character really was based around the Shield, and I just like Shield. It's short and sweet. Did I freaking spell it right? I mean, that is how you spell Shield, right? I know it is, but I would hate to create a guild with the wrong. I know that's how you spell Shield, but it's one of those stupid things that I have to double check just to make sure that I'm not crazy because I would hate to create a guild name with and have the name. I've seen people do that. I've seen people create guilds and their name in their like a word in their guild name is misspelled, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to be that guy. Shield. All right. Now we do what everyone does when we create a new guild. We run to the starting area and say, please sign my guild charter, right? In fact, we probably should even create a macro. Or there's another thing we can do. We can just say, would you be kind enough to sign my guild charter? Shield. Guild name Shield. So what we're going to do is we're just going to copy this. And that way we can just paste it. Yeah, it's a lot of effort. Just a lot of effort.
Come in.
Hey, I'm just ready to go spam in the starter area for people. Would you please sign my guild charter? Guild name Shield. And the guild tabard will have the shield with the sword on the front of it. You know, there's a shield with like a sword on front. I don't know.
Ran into a
so
heretic cultist, and those guys are fucking hard to take down.
Heretic, is that a healer?
They're a healer, but it's a cultist, so they can wear plate. I don't have plate on me, and they can wear a shield, but they essentially heal from doing damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of classes that have so much self-healing that they're very hard to take down, you know?
There's only a couple I've seen that have a lot of self-healing. Heretic was one, Fellsworns was one, and Primalist. And I haven't dealt with a lot of barbarians to know how they are.
Two signatures are ready. Woohoo!
Nice.
I created, let's see, Whisper. Wait, here we go. Whisper, no, Whisper. This is how you do it, baby. Multitask. There's so many people here. Let's see. We requested one light, dips. How about this guy? Press signature. Declined. Did we message Zaf already? I don't think we did. How about this guy? No, Zaf's taken off. Dibs is AFK. Did we do tub thumping? I don't think so. So you like the Reaper, you said? Reaper was doing good damage.
Yeah, Reaper's been pretty fun as long as I don't run into somebody who's
TB thumping. Mm-hmm.
like really hard to take down. Like Heretic was one, and I'm gonna learn how to handle them a little bit better. But that low level bracket, any kind of hard hitting class just kind of dominates.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I know Evo was saying he actually left the server to go play on Bronzebeard because he was sick of getting one shot. And I'm like, and I was telling him, I was like, well, it sucks getting one shot, but you just can't judge the classes now. You have to wait till you're 60, and you have to wait till you have good gear. Because a lot of people
Yeah.
twink, they twink. They spend a lot of time, you don't know how good they might have really good gear. They might have like a lot of enchantments. You don't know. I mean, they could have a lot of twink out gear, and you just don't know. So until you get to 60 and you have like good gear with enchantments and stuff, and then it's hard to really gauge.
It's really not even twinking at that point. It's just the gear doesn't exist to make you survive like the baseline burst that some classes have at that level.
Yes, very true. Like a lot of times, there are certain classes like the Rune Master has a really strong burst in the 30 to 40, and if you don't have like a lot of health, he can take you down quick. And same thing with like the Templar. I think sometimes they do really good. What is this? Oh, what is it? Sign for Shurl. Thank you. Is that you, Evo? That's funny. What I do is I always create like a bit of text, right? And I just copy it and I just whisper people and paste the text in. And it says like, would you be so kind to sign my guild charter? And then in parentheses it says guild name shield. Yeah. And I get a better response than the random, just randomly like spamming them with the guild charter signature thing in the dialogue window. Most people are get annoyed. I know I do. When people spam me like, please join my guild without even talking to me, I'm just like, no, thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm questing here and you just spam me with this text. See, nobody, not buddy, not buddy. What is this food? Oops. Oops. What did I do? All right, let's ask Haldura. Oh, he's on the move. He's on the move. I'm coming up behind him. It's this little gnome. Hey, gnome, would you like to sign my guild charter, Haldura? Oh, wait. She took off. That's probably a no. How about this guy? What's this guy doing? You want to sign my guild charter? Hey, you. Hey, Magic. Sign my guild charter. Okay, somebody's my wife might be texting me, and that if it is... Oh, she sent it 4 hours ago. Why is it coming through now? Oh. How about this guy? Do we ask? I don't think we asked this person. Whisper. Where did they go? Oh, there she is. Would you like to sign my guild charter? No. That's a hard no. Hi, wave, wave. Would you like to sign my guild charter? Bow, wave. We'll just request. They didn't say anything, so I'm just going to request. They signed. Thank you. They signed. Woohoo! Oh, man. Would you like to sign my guild charter? Wave, kiss, bow. I'll dance for a guild signature, Wave. She stopped. She's looking at me. I'm cheering. We request the signature. And no dice. Let's see. Did YOLO. She definitely declined to sign. How about Fornicator? Hey, Fornicator, you want to sign my guild charter? What a name. Fornicator. How about Schmoozy? Hey, Schmoozy, you want to sign my guild charter? Schmoozy. Please sign my guild charter. And no response. Sometimes I wonder if people can't type. Like, do you know how to type a key on a keyboard? Because they never, they don't bother responding. It's not hard. Just say no. Say no, I don't. Screw you. Request signature. Now I'm getting bored. Now I'm getting tired. Now I'm just spamming people. Request. Request. Now I'm doing what I hate when people do to me. Just because when you do that, it's instant denial. It's like, nope, sorry. Canewith. That's kind of a cool name. Would you like to sign my guild charter? Come on, Canewith. You looking sexy on that shield. You are a fellow guardian. Fellow guardian. I can't spell sign my charter? Okay, don't sign my guild charter. Actually, the guild, I don't even know. I think some people would ask me to create a guild. I think it's more just hopefully to get a few people in it that are interested in doing battlegrounds. Basically, that was the biggest goal. Maybe get some healers or stuff that we can just QBGs together, something like that. Mostly at higher level, not so much at lower level, really. I mean, we could do it at lower level too, but. Alright, we need some more people. How about Bianca Spada? That's not a player. How about you? Would you like to sign my guild charter? Pete. How about you? Would you like to sign my guild charter? Would you like to sign my guild charter? The guild is all about hardcore raiding without gear. Yeah. Oh, sure. So he said, sure. Boom. Request. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We just need 3 more signatures. How about you? Would you like to sign my guild charter? Would you like to sign my guild charter? I'm following you. I'm running around in circles. Hello. I'm crazy. Okay. Screw you. Oh, leveling up your abilities. Would you like to take the time between leveling your abilities to sign my guild charter? Can I offer you a guild charter in this trying time? Yes, can I offer you a guild charter in this trying time? Exactly. Okay, well, she's not responding, so I guess that's a no. How about Bador? Bador, would you like to sign my guild charter? How do I do that? Oh, you don't know her. Here's how you do it. This person doesn't know how to do it. Thank you. But she did it. We need 2 or more signatures. And then do I have enough gold to create a tabard? Was it 10 gold blue still?
I don't know.
Yeah, it used to be 10. Yeah, it's 10 gold usually. Would you like to sign my guild charter? Hey you, sign my charter. Hey you, sign. Come on, you too, sign my charter. How about How about no? Oh yeah, I'm always broke on this character. This guy's like 1 gold. No thanks. Audra said sure. I'm not gonna pay a gold when someone, thank you, Audros. Thank you. How about this guy? You want to sign my guild charter? How about you? Would you like to sign my guild charter? Sure, Audros. No thanks. Won't go in. Here. No problem. Thank you. This guy doesn't want to sign my guild charter. Aldrickson. Do we ask Aldrickson? He's got to be in a guild. He's not a guild. He just looks, with his gear, he looks like he's like a level 60 character. With this transmog stuff, man.
Oh.
You see people and they look like they're like level 60 or something. Like this guy Aldrickson's got like this big bulky plate armor on, big huge shield, and he's level 1. He's like level 1. How about Deep Fried? Hey Deep Fried, you want to sign my guild charter? How about Founder Zarari? Hey Zarari, would you like to sign my guild charter? Would you be so kind? Am I on Vol'jin? Hey Kakari, I am not. I'm actually on Rexar. I was on Vol'jin initially, but the server kept crashing. Oh, I somehow had a good feeling. Think about Zari. Thank you. Yes, Zyari signed our charter. I had a good feeling about it.
Last one you needed, yeah?
That was the last one I needed. That is the last one. No, the painful process, because Blue, you know how hard it is for me to do visual stuff. I'll be creating a guild crest for like 2 hours. It's like going into like a new MMO and I have to go to the character creator. It's like, oh shit. It's like I'll be here for a day. All right, okay. I want to create. No, how do I form a guild? Register guild charter. Your guild. Look at that. The guild shield has been created. Guild shield. Should we leave all these people in the guild? I mean, if they want to leave, they can leave, I guess. Normally, I boot everybody. I'm gonna boot everybody but Zari. Because she was the last one. I just have a good feeling about that character. Okay, Slayer of Sin. Sorry, Slayer. I'll see you later. Well, maybe we'll leave Audrus. He seemed like a nice person. Oh no, Zari left on her own. Okay, oh well, too bad. Oh, you could have saw me start. Yeah, I was on Volgium. Like I said, the server kept crashing, so I just was like, I said, you know what? I'm sick of waiting for this server. It keeps crashing on me, and so I went ahead and just jumped onto this realm. And this realm does go down like twice a day usually, but it's only down for like, 3 to 5 minutes usually at a time. So it's not a huge deal. All right, the guild shield has been created. And the background. What color are you for the guild tabard? Blue? Should I go with the typical black, or should I go with white? Or should we go with blue, which matches my character? These
That's a good question.
These are the things I need to know, to quote the Lord Marshal. Let's see. You're the only one right now. Yeah, exactly. I'm the only member. I can do whatever I want, right? A lot of times I just create a guild because I want the guild bank, right? It's nice to have the guild bank. And it's not, it's gonna be nice when, Blue, you can get in the guild. It'd be nice we can just throw stuff in the guild bank. Of course, you know me, I'm such a pack rat. I'll fill the whole guild bank up in like 2 minutes. Maybe we should go with icon color. I kind of like the blue. The blue was kind of cool looking. Background. Where's the white? Let me select my character. Yeah, that makes a big difference. You can even see my character. Ooh. Watercolor. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. Yeah, sexy. Shield. Too bad they don't just have like a shield, but I guess a sword in front of a shield is better than no shield.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the white and blue tabard looks kind of nice. That's tabard option number 1. And
Right.
And then the next option could be the black. This one. And with the icon color, I'd probably go with maybe white. Although the red was, this one actually looked kind of cool. And then we get rid of the back of the border. Like that. It's kind of demonic looking. Shield. Shield feels more like a protective type of name. Red feels more like a damaging, bloody, brutal thing. So I don't think red's the way to go. I kind of like the subdued colors better. Like that looks kind of interesting. I liked that white tabard though. I thought that was cool. Gold is always cool. Eh, meh. Doesn't look good with my gear. I could be so selfish and make it just so that it looks good on my character. What's the other one? The blue color, right? Blue. Let's see what the blue looks like. Hmm. Interesting blue. Very rich blue color. Green. Ooh. Dark blue. Trapped for 2,000 years because I can't decide. Oh, it's always the same for me, man. Whenever I have to create something, it takes me forever. Gold's kind of cool. I think gold would work because it's so different than most other colors. But it's very bright. Ah, it doesn't really feel like shield. I wish there was just a shield icon. I think black might be the best bet because black just matches anything you wear. You know what I mean? That's why I like black tabards because they pretty much can go with any armor. You know, if you go black and then you go with like a white, you know, you could even do like a subdue, but then you can't even see the shield. Like if you went with an icon with a sword, but or the dagger, but I think the blue. I think black tabard with the blue. Maybe. I don't know. Black base and gold icon looks nice. Yeah, I think black and gold always look good. But if I want to be really selfish, I'd go with something that matches my character. But let's take a look at the gold again. We could go with the subdued color too. One that is like this one here, which is like a kind of a darker gold. Or like a dark, like an orange. Here's like a red. Here's the gold. The gold's really, I mean, it really stands out. I don't know. I might go with the white. White, black, and white match. Can pretty much match anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. What do you think, Blue? White icon with a black tabard.
I don't wear hybrids, so I don't know what they look like most of the time.
Yeah, it's true. A lot of people don't even want to wear it. But it looks weird on my character though. The tabard doesn't cover my belly. I've got like kind of this like belly shirt on. My tabard is a belly shirt. It's a female belly shirt. Look at the belly. We'll have to get a different transmog. Let me check one last second. I'll check some of these other colors. This one's pretty cool though. The dark blue. That actually looks pretty nice. I don't know. I kind of like that. That looks good on my character. But what if I had like, I'm just being selfish because it looks good because my character has blue hair. The red doesn't look bad either. Gold. The gold. The one thing about the gold is it feels like the gold, like the color of the icon feels like it's more fleshed out. Like it feels. It does look good. I think the gold does look best. It doesn't match like my clothing and stuff, but it just really pops. We did it, man. We went for the gold. We've got now. Oh shit! Now do we have enough money to buy a tabard? I want to browse. See, guild tabard.
Probably just put about any tabard you want, and then transmog it.
It's so funny that it's a belly shirt, like that. My belly's exposed, even with the tabard on. That's hilarious, man. All right, cool. All right, well, I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Welcome back. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know. I've never done a guild here.
Hello, can I help you? Hello. Time to love. Wake up. Don't let the dark
Of course.
pull us under.
19 ended that battleground with 11 killing blows, 50 honorable kills, 4 deaths, 11k damage, 13k healing. Oh, that was the heretic cultist. She heals from damage, and she is considered a healer, not support, which I find interesting. I thought she was support, but I guess not. Mm-hmm. I believe they do, but I don't know either. Mm-hmm. Yep. Check under hit rating. Oh.
I did mute my mic. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Strafe. I muted my mic when I went AFK, and I forgot. I unmuted. I unmuted Discord, so I'm talking to Blue, but I didn't unmute my stream mic. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of talking about these talents here, and I'm not the standard of rallying and in the Gallant. They seem okay, but they don't seem great. And I was just wondering about this one here, the Pit Fighter. Like, if you put a talent point in Pit Fighter, it's going to increase the movement speed slow of the standard of Valiance by 15%. And I think it's like maybe 40, so it's going to be like maybe 55%. Let me take a look. Standard of Valiance, it's the movement speed slow by 40%, right? And also people within the range of that are also going to take 52 damage every 2 seconds. But I'm wondering if I want to if I get the upgraded version of this, which gives their movement slow by 15%. So it's 55% movement speed slow. If I throw that down, then root someone, then throw down my arena, right, on top of them, then root them, they're going to have the 55% movement slow. It's going to be harder for them to get out of the arena. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that might be interesting. So we'll try that out, right? There's this whole Steam Beetle port over here, and I have no idea. Like, I've never really been to this area before. Anyways, the reason I came here is because we're looking for some black pearls, and one of the best places to get black pearls is killing these turtles over here. At least in regular WoW it is. Let's go ahead and clear my meter. I want to see what healing done looks like.
I don't know why you keep with recount.
Why what?
I don't know why you keep with recount.
I just like recount. Why, you like deep damage meter? What's it called?
Details.
I don't.
I
feel like details is just so overkill. Just so much shit in it. Recount gives me what I want, and it's simple.
It doesn't. You have to keep resetting it to get what you want.
But you don't have to keep resetting it. You can set it to track per. You can set it to reset automatically. Right.
No. I'm saying you don't have to reset it at all with details. You could still get you what you want.
What, like per fight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I don't know. I just don't like details. I've used recount. I don't like the way. I don't know. I just don't like the way it looks, and I feel like it gives you like more than I need. And you know me. I'm stubborn. I don't want to have to go uninstall this, install that one just to see if it's just because it's going to save me like clicking a button.
The problem is that you can't compare. So you reset it, you've lost that data now.
I'm just looking at the healing, right?
Yeah, I get that. I know there's been times that you would try to look at the skill or change the skill, and you can't see that because every time with recount you have to reset it to see it.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll install it. What details? Detail. It's just details, dude. Details. Yeah, so here I'll just like, I mean, I can set it up to delete after every fight, or I can, whatever. I don't know. I don't mind clicking the button, I guess. I'll look at it maybe.
It's not so much clicking the button to reset it, it's more that you can't do the compares. Like, that's a major flaw, in my opinion, of recount, which is why I went away from it.
What am I comparing, though? Damage? What am I comparing?
Anything. If you wanted to compare one fight versus another, you can't really do that with recount.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Yeah, well, normally what I'm doing is... Why is this guy attacking? Someone else's standard of recovery must be nearby. Yeah, because... Oh, no, there's mine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I mean, just like in that fight, I did standard recovery did 337 healing, which is like, you know, it's okay. But then you want to think about, well, what about if I do the other
Was any
standard?
of it overhealing?
I didn't even look at overheal. I deleted it, but that's how much healing it did. So there could have been
Well,
some
I guess my
overhealing in there,
question
but
is, it could have done more, but if you had overhealing, then it wouldn't show that, or would it show that?
I think it does show
I don't look
overhealing.
at healing. I don't look at
Let's take a
healing
look.
meters often. I just know
Let's take a
from
look.
details that separates them.
Let's see. I think it. I'm gonna guess that it doesn't show it. Well, now we kind of miss. I mean, my MSBT will show it, or will it? Actually, will it? Of course, if you don't have the banner down, you're not going to see anything. See, you're getting me all fucking distracted, Blue. All right, hold on a
I
second.
use MSBT and it shows overhealing.
Yeah, I think it shows up.
You'll be able to see
Yeah,
it as your total.
but it shows up the healing even if it's not actually healing you, right? So, like, for example, like right now, I'm full health, so MSBT is going to keep showing. Yeah, see, plus 46. So, which is good, right? So now we can pull, because you were worried about overhealing. Let's see if it shows it. Because, like, there's the healing, and it doesn't show up. So, yeah, so it doesn't show overhealing. It only shows actual healing. Which is fine. Because that's all I really care about. Like, overhealing, I don't care about overhealing unless I'm, like, a healer, like healing PvE dungeons or something. Do I care about overhealing?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That if you were comparing how much healing it actually did,
Yeah.
it would be good to know whether or not you had any overhealing in that test.
Yeah, for sure. But it's cool because right now what it's doing is just showing the actual healing that the standard did. So yeah, you're right though. It's doing more than that. It's just we don't see it. And then unfortunately we've got some sort of world buff that when I kill a mob I get some sort of crazy like rejuvenation. So that I don't know if that I don't think that showed up. No, that didn't show up, which is good. So the standard did 255 healing. But what I'm curious about is that in a single target fight where my other teammates aren't around me, would it be possibly better to use a different standard? Like for example, like a standard that does like damage. Like which is the standard of Valiance, which does like 54 damage. And I don't even know. And there's a lot of people farming here. I wonder if they're doing what I'm doing, looking for, black pearls.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's like, man, there's not normally this many people killing turtles. So we'll charge this guy. We'll throw down the standard that actually does damage. Man, we killed that turtle really quickly. Oh, he's only level 42. Alright, so we are getting... Let's go to damage done. Okay, and the standard... I don't even know where it shows up in here. Wow, I don't even see it. Unless it's Deadly Blow. No, it can't be Deadly. What is Deadly Blow? Dude, there's just too much shit about this game I don't know. Here, let's try this. We're going to throw down on this. Now, this new polearm I have, Blue, has a internal proc called Hate Strike that does damage, which is kind of interesting. And why did my banner disappear? I don't know if you saw that, but I threw down my banner, and now it's gone. And I don't see the banner damage at all in here, unless it's Deadly Blow, which is a dot, which makes sense that might be what it is. Let me reset, and we're going to do an easier way to do this. We're going to throw down the banner, and we're just going to shoot this guy with a bow, and then we're not going to do anything. We're just going to stand still and do nothing. Oh, it looks like Recount's not even tracking the banner damage at all.
That's weird. It certainly is doing damage. I can see him as
I can,
shows it.
Yeah, and I can see the enemy's health is. But notice that the banner disappears. It doesn't last very long. Why is that?
I don't know.
Because like my healing
All the
banner.
banners.
Well, my healing, for example, my healing banner, when I throw it up, it lasts like. It seems to last for a long time. It's also interesting when I switched banners. The other banner this is just glitches with Conquest of Azeroth. When I switched banners, the other banner was still there, but it wasn't doing anything. Like it wasn't doing damage, but it was still there. But you can see this banner is still there and it's healing me, right? And it'll stay up like.
Eric is currently top deep damage done in this 30 to 39 bracket.
Well, he's probably the caster spec.
No, he's melee.
Really?
Yeah, I was a little
Oh.
surprised because he was over there doing melee damage to me, and I was like, who the fuck is this?
Well, they definitely can do damage, but they're squishy. Like I don't think he'll, like if he tried to come up to me, I think I would probably annihilate him, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
This is the fucking the BG where you hold the balls in the center.
Oh yeah, like
that one is.
Temple of Katamangu. It's just.
Yeah. When you're holding the ball, you take damage and
Yeah, you take a lot.
or you do damage and take damage extra.
Oh, I didn't know you did more damage. I just always knew you took more damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's quite often you end up getting one shot at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because it gets
but-
stronger and stronger.
yeah, some Venomancer was holding on to it and thought they had run away, but my precision shot is 45 yards, so I sniped him. And that thing's hard hitting, so went over and hit him for 1600, and I was like, oh, it's a nice hit.
Well, we haven't gotten a black pearl yet. We got an iridescent pearl. So I don't know. I don't know what banner to use, what standard to use.
And I don't know either. My ranger has won 8 out of 23 or 24 battlegrounds.
He's won 8 out of 24.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's like 33%.
that's rough.
Yeah, that is rough. Well, you know, I also was not doing well in battlegrounds. Like I haven't looked recently. Let's take a look. Man, my hand, I'm shaking. Like I'm, you know, like when you drink too much caffeine and you start shaking. That's the way I feel right now. But I only drank a Coke.
Maybe it's too little.
I don't know. I feel like sick, like I've drank too much coffee, but I haven't. I only had one soda, so I don't understand why. Unless it's just this, unless I'm just cold, like I'm drinking this cold, ice cold water. I don't know. I feel very weird. If I pass out or something, call 911. I don't know. I don't feel. I feel strange. Like I feel like I've got a caffeine rush or something.
I don't have an issue doing that, but I don't know what I would tell him. Hey, friend of mine's online. He's not responding no more, but I don't have any other information.
No, could be a panic attack. I had a panic attack. I've only ever had one panic attack. I don't know. I don't know why I'd have a panic attack just sitting here playing a video game though. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. I'm feeling really weird right now, so I'm gonna take a break.